Pokemon Unite Defender mains, I am about to make your whole day. We have just gotten news of 2 new Pokemon that are confirmed for Pokemon Unite, and they are both Defenders. Which is fantastic news because it's been a very long time since we got any new Defenders in the game. The last one was Trevenant, and he came out quite a while ago. So yeah, the 2 Pokemon that we're looking at right here are Goodra and Lapras. Goodra had kind of gotten leaked a while ago, but Lapras is kind of new. No one was really expecting Lapras to come out, but I'm personally very excited about both these Pokemon. So let's take a look at their movesets. So the first one is Goodra. So Goodra seems just like your kind of standard defender who kind of plays a little bit more like an all-rounder. When I think Goodra, I kind of think like Blastoise. I see Goodra as kind of being like a beefy damage dealer who can provide a lot of CC. So from what I see here, Goodra's moveset is going to be Muddy Water, Acid Spray, Dragon Pulse, and Power Whip. Now these moves, they don't seem too complicated, too complex. Muddy Water just seems like probably like an AoE water move. It most likely will slow, maybe it will like knock up. It'll have some effect like that. Acid Spray just seems like a standard projectile. It will most likely poison, it might even slow. Dragon Pulse just seems like a beam just to do damage. That's probably going to be one of the more powerful moves. And we have Power Whip, which is kind of like a straightforward kind of like projectile type move. Honestly, overall, I'm really happy with this moveset. I think these are all really cool moves. So I'm very excited to see what Goodra can do. And Goodra's Unite is called Right as Rain. I want to say that this is kind of like a healing type move, or like something that'll give you like a shield or immunities to like CCs, something of the sort, because I'm thinking of Goodra's ability in game, which is Hydration, which negates like all status conditions in the rain. So I feel like it'll be kind of like that. I really hope that it affects her team as well, because that would be really useful in a big team fight. You just set up the Right as Rain right in the middle, and your team is like safe from like statuses. That would actually be incredibly powerful, and yeah, I'm just really excited for Goodra. Then the other Pokemon that we have is Lapras. Now Lapras seems also like a really cool Pokemon. Lapras's moveset is going to be Bubble Beam, Water Pulse, Ice Beam, and Perish Song. So Bubble Beam and Ice Beam just seem like standard forward facing like projectiles, which pretty standard from what we have in game already. Ice Beam will most likely slow. Bubble Beam might have like some other like CC ability. Then we have Water Pulse, which from what I've seen, it kind of like pulsates a few times and does like AoE damage with each pulse. So that's pretty cool, very exciting stuff. But the one that I'm really interested in is Perish Song. So Perish Song in game, in like the mainline Pokemon games, it gives you 3 turns and then it kills everyone who heard the song if they're still in the battle. Now obviously that would be extremely overpowered in Unite. So I feel like Perish Song, it could be like, you know, you have like an AoE circle dealing damage, and then once, like if people stay in the circle for like X amount of ticks, then they will take like more damage depending on like how long they're in there. I feel like that's one of the ways they could work around. Either way, I'm very excited because it is a new move and we haven't seen anything like that. So I'm just excited to see what they're going to do with it. But the thing that's most interesting to me is Lapras's Unite. So it's called Lapras Express, and you can kind of see in the bottom screen there what it kind of does. So from what I've seen, Lapras will kind of mount a teammate on your back, and then you're gonna go travel a distance while giving like speed boost and a shield to your ally. So it's very interesting move, very unique concept, especially for a defender. But I feel like that could be really cool. Like you put like your all-rounder or like your attacker on your back and you just dive into the back line. They like get off and then start doing damage to the back line without having to worry about like the opposing team's front line. So yeah, very, very cool stuff. Very exciting to see something so unique. So yeah, I'm definitely very excited to see what Lapras is all about. And finally, we have 2 new items that are also going to be coming out with this update. So the items, we don't really have the full details on what they do, but from what I've seen, they are the Rescue Hood and the Slick Spoon. So the Rescue Hood is a support item. What it does is it increases shields and healing effects from your abilities. So this is going to be incredibly overpowered for like many support players. So I'm really, really excited about this because I do feel like support is often a role that doesn't really get much love. So I'm happy that we have an item specifically for support players. I really want to see how this meta will develop. And the other item is the Slick Spoon. So Slick Spoon initially just seems very overpowered. So what it does is it ignores special defense boosts when you use an ability on that Pokemon. So example, say a Snorlax has a bunch of like special defense and you're a Gengar. When you use your Shadow Ball with the Slick Spoon item, it will ignore that special defense. So kind of like a magic penetration item, if you're familiar with like the concept. So it's definitely really interesting. I feel like it could be extremely powerful, but we have to see like what the actual damage calculations will be before we, jump to those conclusions. There are 2 other leaks that have kind of been going around. They are Chandelure and Umbreon, and Umbreon is also rumored to be another defender, while Chandelure is an attacker. But we don't really have much details on those Pokemon as of yet, so they will probably be released a little bit further on. Either way, I'm very, very excited for all these changes. These all seem like amazing changes to the game. All these new Pokemon are probably going to be really, really powerful, really good, fun to play. So I'm definitely very excited about this. So yeah, thank you so much for watching, and I'll see you in the next one.